Key TV, Aston Villa 2, Brighton 2, and I've had just about enough of this. Every single game, we look like we need some sort of leader or experience because we can't hold wins. We can't win. Even when we're in a winning position, we look like we are going to be constantly under attack. Um, we just look a bit of a mess. There's gaps everywhere. Yeah, something needs to be sorted. And being so close to January is a time where we need to sort this out. Like for real. I was happy with the starting lineup. Um, Martinez in goal. And we've got Konza, Carlos, Torres, and Dina. Is what it is. He's not going to play Nedlovic for some reason. And he's being stubborn and putting Konza in the right back position and constantly playing Diego Carlos. Even though Carlos wasn't really at fault for anything today, I still don't want to see him in the Aston Villa top because you can clearly see the communication isn't there when he's in the team. So, yeah, I'm just not fully convinced with what's going on with Carlos. Kamara and Tillemans in the middle. Uh, John McGinn playing through the middle in attacking mid. Bailey on the right and Rodgers on the left with Watkins up front. Happy with it. Best we can get. Um, but when it comes to being on the pitch, what looks on paper as being good looks a bit of a shambles on the pitch. Like these guys, they just haven't figured out a way to stay structured, not concede goals. Like we're just leaking goals from our attack. So if we've just had a shot, all of a sudden we're defending, and bang, it's a goal. Like it's so bad. It keeps happening every single game, and it's annoying. It's annoying. Like, I just want to see structure, maybe some experience, a leader. I don't think this team has any leaders whatsoever. Um, Pau Torres come off injured. Tyrone Mings come on. Definitely not what I want to see. Don't want to see Mings and Carlos play together ever again. There was at one point they even ran into each other. Like, it's what I mean with Diego Carlos and communication. Like, I've never seen Tyrone Mings run into another centre back in his whole career. All of a sudden they play together and Mings just looks terrible. He just looks so bad. But let's not try and say that he's perfect today because he just doesn't fit this system at all. He's a low block player. He likes to play near his goalkeeper, blocking shots, getting headers. He's not made to run at all. It's like his legs are gone. So yeah, Tyrone Mings, I think he might be done. He might need to leave in January. He's not the player he once was, and he just cannot play football. He can't play simple passes. He can't play under pressure. He's always got um, a long ball in him. Even when we don't need to, he's looking for the long balls. Like this isn't the system for him, and it might be time for him to leave to go to a different club. Maybe he can support Ipswich, help them out at the bottom, Southampton or something. He's not quite Championship, but he's definitely not top half of the Premiership. So yeah, we've got to sign another centre back in January and sort this out. Midfielder wise, me personally, I don't know what to do. Kamara has to play, so that's not going to change. Tillemans, for some reason, is a fan favourite and everyone loves him, even though he has one good game, five bad games. Um, and John McGinn must play. John McGinn must play. He's the only person that can hold on to the ball and maintain it for other players to get forward. Um, but John McGinn must play every game. He's the most vital piece to our team. He does all the bits that other players don't want to do. He doesn't get the credit he deserves. And yeah, he's the only person I can see in the midfield that should be there every game. You could probably swap Camera out and put Anana in. I'd definitely give a chance to Barkley, even if it's in the attacking midfield role, where he'd have to do less running. He can create, but something needs to change where we can retain the ball a bit more and not get hit on the counter attack all the time. So maybe Camara and Onana in midfield. Even when we had Tillemans playing attacking midfield, why have we changed that and put McGinn there instead of Tillemans? Like, why is he not put Tillemans in the attacking midfield role and McGinn in centre mid? Like, it's just not making any sense. It's not making any sense to me whatsoever. Like, why are we doing this? Ollie Watkins, he looks a shell of himself. Doesn't even want to shoot when he's in the box. Like, I want a striker who's going to be direct. He's going to want to score goals. He's going to shoot. Watkins just looks like he's playing to assist. Like, he doesn't have enough shots on goal. Left foot, right foot. He's always looking to hold on to the ball too long. Yeah, he looks a shell of himself from what he was last season. Leon Bailey, he was having a good game. But when he comes to the final third, he just doesn't know what he needs to do next. Like, his decision making is poor. He doesn't know whether he wants to cross it, shoot it, and he always ends up on his ass because he's always trying to do both and ends up slipping or like, yeah, he just doesn't know. As soon as he hits that final third, he doesn't know what to do, and we might need to get a replacement, someone that can challenge him. Maybe a Francisco Conceição, someone with a bit of Champions League experience. But yeah, someone needs to be challenging Leon Bailey on that right hand side so he can up his game, because I think he's got it easy out there. He's just coasting into the team somehow, even when he's not on form. Like, something needs to change. We go 1-0 down. We fight back. We get to 1-1. Great goal by Rodgers. And then we go in to half time at 1-1. And Emre says something to the team. He says something. And they come out on absolute fire. Less than 2 minutes in, 2-1. Like, we're back in the, well, not even back in the lead. We are, I'd say, in the game, because the game's never safe when we're 2-1 up. So we're back in the game. And then all of a sudden we lose momentum and Brighton just batter us from there. Literally one attack after another. They make subs. Matoma comes on. He's killing Konza on the left-hand side. Yeah, it's an absolute shambles. And then the winning goal comes from their right back position, where Lamptey runs the whole length of the field, passes it to Matoma, who passes it to João Pedro, passes it back to Lamptey, and he smashes it in the back of the net. Like, what is this all about? Like, also, I've noticed, for some reason, it's like Martinez has a bad luck charm around him at the moment. He's getting nowhere near any of the shots that are going into his goal. So either these shots are really well placed, or he's just not getting the look of the draw at the moment with his positioning. Um, he's managed to not get near a lot of these goals that are going in. So whether we're in a sticky situation right now, or literally we're not as good as we think we are, something needs to change, and it needs to happen in January. It needs to happen in transfer window. It needs to be big. It needs to have a name behind them. It needs to have a bit of experience and a bit of footballing IQ. And needs to be a leader. We need a talker in the team who can get everyone into position. I know it's going to be hard to find, but we don't need someone who it doesn't have to be someone of a Champions League caliber. It just needs to be someone that can do the job. Like, I don't care where they're from, bring them in if they can do the job, if they can lead a team, if they can play the football. Like, it could be from French League 2, like Kante. It could be from French League 1, like Mahrez. It could be absolutely anybody. Bring them in if they can do the job. It don't have to be a big name. It don't have to be a £60 million signing. I just want to see players in my team that can do jobs. Because right now, we've got a bunch of players in the team that don't know their job roles. And it's causing so many spaces on the pitch. And we're just leaking goals within seconds. That's enough of my rant. 2-2. I can't even get mad at this team anymore. Like, I'm drained. These matches are hard to watch. I feel sorry for everyone who goes to all these games, home and away. But Emre, it's time for a change. I'm Key TV. Peace. Remember to like the streams, like the watch alongs, subscribe to my page on all platforms. Make sure you press that notification bell to know when I am online. Okay, when I go live. It's not just Aston Villa. We do La Liga, we do Premiership games, Championship games, League One games, Saudi games. Okay, so it's everything. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. I've been Key. Peace.